Hello, I'm about to do up my face right now because it looks tired, because it is, and it's old. And I like makeup. And where am I going to wear the makeup to? I'll go for a run. So let's start with sunscreen. I have Biotique, Sandalwood, SPF 50. It's very effective. It's oily, but it's very effective and I love it. So we'll start with a little bit of sunscreen. Oh, and I'm wearing contacts today because why not? And of course, I have forgotten there was a step with the sunscreen, and that was to add something called, I don't know if you can read it. Okay, sorry, this is where the camera is at. It's called Estée Lauder. Is that how it's pronounced? I have no idea. Double Wear Nude Water Fresh Makeup SPF 30. So this also has an SPF content, and you can mix it up with the sunscreen on applications, and you literally need one dab of it. So this is all I have to do. This much. I don't know if you can see. That's it. That's all you need. You just go. And I have a lot of these age spots. I think that's what they're called. Age spots. Not that I care about them at all, because I like my age. I'm all of 23 years old now. But yeah, this is supposed to provide some coverage. Yeah, technically speaking, what's the point? Because you're going to be wearing a mask anyway. But still, कोशिश करने में क्या जाता है. Okay, and now a little bit of face powder. I'm using a Studio Fix MAC, and this is an NC43. NC is the cool colors, and it's 43. Apparently, it's the right shade for my skin color or skin tone, whatever it's called. And just a light dabbing, not because I really care about uniformity or evenness of the skin tone, but because I want my makeup to kind of stay on when I run and I sweat through it, which I think I will anyway, but at least for a little while, at least for the first 5 kilometers. उसके बाद देखेंगे, ठीक है? So I don't know how any of this is done. I completely wing it, and I don't care one way or the other. My lips are dry, so I'm going to quickly apply a little bit of Sebamed Lip Defense SPF 30 Lip Balm, and then we will continue the rest of the process because I can't stand dry lips. I don't have the patience for it. Okay. And no, I don't think that's one of the steps that comes in between, but I don't know any of the steps. I just do whatever it is. Okay. Now I have a little blush, and I haven't used a blush in 7, 8, 9 months. For as long as we've been wearing masks, I haven't used a blush. This is called Bobbi Brown blush. It's Tawny number 2, and I'm using a QVS little brush, and I don't know how it's applied, so I wing it. So they say, I mean, fashion experts, makeup experts say that the positioning of the blush is very important, but I don't know. I'm sure it is, but I don't do any of the other steps as they're prescribed, so this one falls right in place. And you're supposed to do one of these things. I learned this from my friend Kiran. You just do one of these. And because I haven't done any other steps correctly, I don't think it really makes a lot of difference. Plus, once I run, my skin is flush anyway, so I don't think it really matters what you do with the blush. I mean, I'm sure it matters, but I don't care. Now we'll move on to some of the fun stuff. So last time I used an eyebrow pencil because I just think I find it easier on layovers. It quite literally takes about 2 to 3 minutes to get ready after a shower and be ready for a flight, which is all the time I want to spend in the morning at 3:30 when getting ready for work. But right now, because we have time, so we're going to have fun with it. Okay, this is MAC. Now this is what I'm going to use on my brow, but this is actually an eyeshadow, and I've never learned how to use eyeshadow. I always apply eyeshadow just with my finger. This is called, the number is A29 Brun. It's a satin eyeshadow, and what I do is I use a brush. I have two brushes, or maybe I have more brushes. One of them is in my flight bag, but this one is a very simple Wet n Wild brush. It's an angled brush, and the lady had taught me how to use it. Of course I didn't learn, so I improvised, and this is what you do with it. The last time I was told that everything that I was doing was not really visible, but that's because I didn't have anywhere to place the phone whilst recording, and I was still getting ready for work. So as you can see, I don't pluck my eyebrows, so they are whatever weird wild shape they are, and I don't care. My only concern is that they're very light and I'm losing them further. Yeah, that's a concern, definitely. So I just like to fill them in. I don't really care to follow trends of thick eyebrows. I personally don't like them either, but I would like for my eyebrows to at least be visible on my face, and that's the whole intent. So all I've done is taken a little bit, dabbed a little bit on this, and just sort of fill in, and that's the whole idea. And again, I don't know how to do shapes, so if you do, good for you. Maybe you could teach me, but I still wouldn't learn, and honestly I don't care. That's not the intent. I just do think that it's nice to have eyebrows, and it's nice for them to stand out and for them to be visible. So please watch tutorials where they actually teach you how to fill them in, because I cannot. I'm not equipped. Alright, so that was the eyebrow. We're done with that. Always make sure that you clean your brushes at least a little bit, and then once every so many weeks give them a nice wash and dry and all of that, because it's hygienic. Did I have said hygienic? I don't know. I'll check the pronunciation later. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to experiment a little bit because I can. Who's stopping me? Asha, wait. First step before that is I like glitter in my life. My life is nothing if it wasn't for glitter. So this one's called, this is MAC. It's the Dazzle Shadow collection, and it's called Major Win. Major Win. Shiny Pretty Shadow, and something else in French which I will not even attempt to read right now. And it looks like this. So like I said, I don't know how to use eyeshadow with the brushes. I know a little girl, she's a kid, she's a woman, but I think she's a kid because she's so cute. Pranali, she is a cabin crew at AirAsia. She is fantastic. If she ever starts her YouTube channel, I hope she teaches us how to actually apply makeup, how it's meant to be done, because she's an artist. She is truly an artist, and clearly I don't know how this is done, but I don't care. So here we go. Just a little bit, because I like things shiny, shine bright like a diamond. Okay, and the same process repeated on this lid, because why not? Alright, so that's basically it. Okay, next step gets a little complicated. I'm using a Colorbar all matte eyeliner 16-hour stay. This is one of my favorites because it does stay on, and when I need to take it off, I can just wash it off. I don't have to carry makeup removers. Wise I don't wear any makeup to work anyway, but this is my go-to item, and now I shall struggle to show you how it's done because I don't know. So here we go, and I'm gonna try and do it in the camera, so that's gonna be interesting. Oh my god, there's a lag. Yeah, okay, I can't be doing this whilst looking at the camera because there's a lag in recording, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing when I turn to my mirror. I don't know how influencers do it. Oh my god, I hate that term. But I don't know how they do it. Maybe they have a mirror in front of them and then the camera placed right over it or behind it or something like that, obviously. I mean, that would make sense, right? So what I do is, what they recommend is not to pull your skin, but I have not figured out a way of doing it without pulling my eyelid to the side. And then once I pull it, I just sort of draw a straight line. And I decide on the thickness. No, I don't, because it's anybody's guess which way it goes. And once I have it to a desirable length stretched out, then I just fill in the blanks. Then I just go and find the blank spots and I fill them in. And that's about it. This is all I need to do with it. I don't know how far you can see what I've done, but this is what I've done. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Maybe that's more visible. Let's see. On the other eye, on the other eye, not on the other eye. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. Totally winging it. So this is my preliminary stroke. And now I'm just going to keep defining it. A lot of the time it just goes wrong. So I have Q-tips available. थोड़ा सा उसको गीला करके थोड़ा सा उसको गीला करके वाइट it off and I don't think it's even right now, but the idea is to obviously make it even. Okay, so now that we've done this step, and I did make a boo-boo, so I used a little Q-tip and I sort of cleaned it up, but I wouldn't have cared either way. But I mean, I would have cared. So now what I'm gonna try, and the operative word here is try, is use this. This is called Lakme Absolute Kohl Ultimate. It's the Gelato collection and it is number 5, Lagoon. I just thought it was very interesting. I saw it somewhere and I must had it. So I must have it. I mean, I must have it and I have it now. I tried it wearing bare on the lid and I kind of looked sickly. I've seen people wear it underneath. I still think I would look sickly because I'm a darker skin tone than most people. So I'm gonna try and wear it over the line of my liner. This is purely experimentational and I don't care how it goes. So let's try it out. Okay, let me try this eye first because you can see this at least. Overlap my liner, so I think it's sort of defeats the purpose, but that's it. It's very easy to apply. It glides and it does stay on for a little while. So I like it because it's easy, absolutely easy. And it's not so bad. It matches my bed cover. And now I try this one to the other eyelid. They have some other really interesting colors. Enough, or actually I am, but I'm not. So I'm not going to explain it. And this is what it looks like. It's interesting. Of course, it's uneven. It's not as interesting as it's meant to be. Yeah, but I'm gonna clean it up a little later, not right now. So that's that. And then I'm going to use a mascara, which I don't normally use. Why? Because okay, this is my problem. My very first world problem. When I wear my glasses, my eyelashes tend to rub against the inside of my chashma, inside of the glasses. So with the mascara on, which adds length to the lashes, I get a very smudged chashma and I can't believe that. I just absolutely can't. So what I'm going to use is something called Maybelline Hyper Curl. But because I haven't used it in such a long time, I think I need to, I don't know why I smelled it, but it may have dried up. So, but wait, there is a solution for that. There is something called, yeah, I know I have all of this shit. There's something called Inglot, okay, focus maybe. Okay, it's called Inglot Duraline. And it's a makeup mixing liquid, and what you can do is you can just take a drop of this and you can actually rejuvenate any dried up makeup using this. This is my coconut oil equivalent in makeup. So, any problem? Coconut oil. Or a debt? Coconut oil. Boyfriend trouble? Coconut oil. Basically Duraline serves almost the same purpose. And now, because I don't know how to apply mascara, I'm just gonna wing it, because why not? Good luck to me, I guess. So I was taught by one of the drugstore ladies, the makeup brand ladies, that you should apply a little bit of the cream and then you should wiggle it. So I do exactly that. I apply a little bit of the cream and I wiggle it, and then I have this surprised look, and then I do it. I don't like to do it excessively. One, because I don't know how. Two, because I don't like it. It looks very clumpy. So this is the extent of what we're going to do with the upper lashes. And technically you're supposed to use an eyelash curler also. I have one. I have no idea where it is because I just don't know. And now just one swift stroke, and when I say one, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up using more than one, but a few swift strokes on the lower lashes, and that's it. If your mascara is very dry, it's gonna leave little clumps underneath, and that obviously looks disgusting. So that's about it. This is all I have to do. I learned from my very good friend Kiran, who taught me everything I know about makeup, that if you're going to make your eyes dramatic, keep your lips mute. If you're going to make your mouth dramatic, keep your eyes mute. I'm not sure what's muted right now because I'm not. But I'm not going to do anything with the mouth because I'm just going to wear the lip balm and then the mask as I step out, and then I'll be running. So it doesn't make a difference. So that was that. Oh, and one last step, because we are going a whole 9 yards. I'm using I think it's a highlighter, unless it's a bronzer. I haven't figured out the difference between the two. This is MAC, and it's called Global Glow Mineralize Finish, and it doesn't say what it is, so we can assume, I would like to assume it's a highlighter or a bronzer, because either way I don't know what purpose either of these things solve or serve, and I was taught that this is what you're meant to do with it. Just down the nose, so that you give a little bit of a shine to your nose. Apparently that's important. And here on the sides, just a little bit. After that, there's the golden gap, but just connecting here and here. And you're supposed to do something on the, I don't know, this, I don't know. So it's not a favored step, because this becomes very apparent that you're wearing makeup. I mean, I am wearing makeup right now, but so it's something that I can do without. I have done without in the past. That's about it.